Okay, I have not really done much. I've just gone down to dungeon level, 1 or 2 dungeon levels. But I've come upon this, and this is interesting because this is way more dangerous than we can do. So these guys are weak. These guys are tanks, essentially. So they have too many hit points. How much does it have? 36. So is this one? 78. Okay. This guy moves rather fast and he is very aggressive in chasing you. And these two can confuse you. I'm gonna have to see if there's anything on this level that's actually worth me stressing out. Boulder and Orphax are 2 uniques. This guy has up to 2 good objects. Single good object, well, we can kill him probably. We got a ring. 2 silver rings, so it's probably nothing extraordinary. Okay, he's dead. We got a new light. He does summon these monsters, but they are the Eeks, and they're extremely weak. Let's see what ring of reaction isn't needed because we already have it. Ooh, another light that does plus intelligence. This one only has that sustain, which is good, but Dunedain doesn't need it, and then resistance to lightning. So let's see if this does anything else by any chance. It might do. We do not know what it is, and that's worth picking up. Can I figure out what the ring is? Yeah, ring of slow digestion, so they are garbage. Note that when you ignore an item in your backpack, you actually lose a round because you're dropping it on the floor. See, it's 5-4, so there's no point in going down to that. These would be nice to identify, but really want to get, I mean, at this point, I'm not sure that there's even any specific reason why to want to go to dungeon level 25, because we already have 2 artifact lights, which is the point of the reason why you would want to go to dungeon level 25, to try to get those artifact lights. This is it. Has it been identified? Still not identified. So the next step really is going to be curing. You know, well, maybe I can sell this. It's almost worthless, but Grey Potion, Contemplation, Copper Potion, Brawn. As we have said, we have no use for any of those. We're not really in a position to do the trick. So we have 6 identify. Oh, I did also sell the Bastard Sword of Cold because I'm using the Ring of Escaping. So there's no point and the main gauche has that +2 bonus to strength, and I'm basically just using it to buff up my strength. The armor was not resistance, okay. Ooh, resist chaos. Sustain wisdom is not great, but resist chaos is absolutely fantastic. It's difficult to cap it. I don't think this has any advantage to it. We have an innate sustained constitution. Remember, the @ sign represents the player. So because of that, resist lightning can be completely ignored, so it can be sold. And also the vial has an activation. It's only for light, which is pointless. Well, I mean, it's useless when you're everything except a warrior, but yeah. Get some more arrows. Can never have enough arrows. So the weapons we found. This one wouldn't be bad actually. So Gondolin has See Invisible, and it would be a nice investment actually. It's very light, and I don't have anything that makes me see invisible, so I'll buy it. And because this weapon that I just bought has to slay trolls, it also taught me the rune of slay trolls that I had on the main gauche. Otherwise, when I attack a troll, I will learn the rune. So we lost 7,000 gold, but we managed to get See Invisible, which is always good. We're not really swimming in money, but you know. Another deep descent, a little bit of cash. I no longer have the ring of strength, so I need to watch out for things like this guy, because he drains the strength. And another ring of escape. If I put it in, I do drop 2 points of intelligence. Right now, the only real spell that matters is Teleport Self. It's at 26%. With another ring of escaping, it goes to 32. It is not a good number for an escape spell. You cast it when you're in real trouble. So we have to remember that we're very, very close to death. 7-6, I could use an enlightenment, but we are still fairly early in the dungeon, and I'm not too scared that things may kill me. I could probably do my ignore list again, because I'm starting to see too many things that are not worth it anymore for me to even consider, like those potions. Those are only 50 gold each, and at this depth I am no longer worried about gold. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. That one does breathe dark, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that have resisted dark. I'll double check. That is, it's a fairly heavy hitter, and so is that one. They will just beeline for you. They're easy to avoid, and they're not too hard to kill, but they have a very high level of damage. These are really annoying because they summon you to them. So, and it doesn't look like it, but these are actually monsters. They are dark hounds. So I have resist the dark. Resist the dark doesn't make me resist blindness, but it makes me resist blindness caused by dark attacks. If a wizard, an illusionist, casts blindness, I can still be blinded without P-blind. And these trolls, they're just basically a little bit of XP because, you know, how much is it? Plus 62. Pathetic. Hounds are worth a lot more. Okay, this guy has a both a darkness and a poison breath. He is dangerous. These move very fast. The object is almost certainly here. That one's a breeder. I should be able to take this down, but first I need to clean around. P B H. See, for example, I'm character level 19. I am using the rings, and when I try to cast Frostbolt, it's a 43 fail. If I will put a ring of intelligence there and take off the other one, it's now a 17, a bit better, but a lot of times you don't have the luxury to take the items off. Let me create a key map. I'm not really sure why I don't have a key map. No. Create a key map, F3, PBH asterisk. I think it was PBH. Yeah, okay. I used up all my mana just to cast 3 Frostbolts. How much is a wolf? 18 points. But, you know, they are super easy to kill for 18 points. This is a ring of the one that gives you bonus to dexterity and to stealth, but nothing else. So elementals are another group of mobs that on their own they're absolutely useless. Their purpose is to crush things on the floor. So if you found, I'm not going yet. I don't want to risk it right now. I want to clear all the stuff. Maybe I'll level up. Let's see if I can figure out what this is. No idea. That's generally good because that means it might be something that damages monsters. Or it could be, you know, sleep monsters. It's something that targets enemies. And there were no enemies there, so I couldn't be targeted. I don't have resistance. Much less resist poison, therefore anything that breathes poison is dangerous. Again, it's not because of the poisoning effect, it's just because poison tends to be an attack that's generally very high in damage value. As simple as that. Well, we use the rod here, we've seen that there's nothing, so let's tie these 2 bits of the dungeon together. I only picked up the rod of illumination because I may want to sell it. Oh, and this may contain monsters actually. Okay, so this guy drains XP. Let's not get our XP drained. Oh, do I still have, am I still carrying bolts like a moron? Shit, that's not good. Yeah, how much did he drain? Well, okay, in this case, he drained a little bit more than I got. Ring of Dexterity. but they sell for very little and they're not what I need because we've decided on a speed build. It's probably down there. Let's go cast mapping, see if we can get a better idea of what the dungeon looks like. This itself, this is a special room. Okay, door's on top, which is good, because if you get into this room, okay, if you get from here, it's not great, monsters will start coming out and attack you. If you come from down below, monsters will not come to you. They don't have, most of the time, they do not have the capacity to path over there. And then what you can do is you can go over to the side a little bit and come back without even seeing the monster. You just go here and come back, and the monster will go like, oh, all right, that's close enough. It will come to you, and then it will follow you down, and then you kill it. You keep repeating. Have I got PCG yet? I do not have PCG. It's 25. That's the better detect monsters. I need to figure out what that wand is. So there's some players, I mean there's most players in Angband, and they are totally 100% cool with the concept of swapping. Oh, actually, no, wait, we need to use the wand. Fireballs. Okay, not bad. Why do I not drop these? And I can always come pick them up if I need them. Pick up the other wand as well. Try to identify that one. The idea of swaps is that you carry an object that you're not going to use as your primary object of that sort, but if in a pinch you need it, you can put it in instead of whatever else is using it. I don't like to do that for two reasons. The first reason is that I'm lazy. And the second is that I do not want, by mistake, to forget to swap back. Because that kills you. Alright, just have to do some brief preparation. Back in a second. There is no guarantee for success here, you know, none whatsoever. Ring of Open Wounds is another one of those almost entirely cursed items. It has a ability that allows you to heal 30 hit points. Oh, fortunately I move a lot faster than him. Actually, it should be, how much is this guy worth? Nearly level up. This bubbling potion, I had to abandon one earlier on, and now I have a See Invisible, so I can throw away these potions. Maybe it's mana. Maybe it's mana, because it hasn't been common, or it could be another one of those, you know, toughness or so on. So, once again, this guy paralyzes, but we have free action. All in all, this is difficult fight, and I don't have that many arrows either. If I had 4 stacks, that already would be more reasonable. Let me get some light in here. Ring of lightning, not bad. Boink, boink. Okay, I could possibly kill this guy with Frostbolt. However, that leaves me with no mana. I'm going to teleport because I know it's going to chase me. See? Oh, this moron is really good at chasing. Well, thank you for the level up. Those guys are not like terribly dangerous, especially when you take them one at a time. They do come in groups, and earlier on they're really annoying because you don't resist poison, so you take the full damage of the breath. Is there another one so I can see how much? No. Okay. And also they blind you, so if you don't have Be Blind, it's an annoyance. Remember, once again, that guy can drain my strength. These air hounds that use poison, 190 experience points each, and it's only 22 points, but you know, you get a whole bunch of them, and you get 3 breaths at a time. What should I be worried about here? What is really dangerous? This guy can get out of hand. This is what I was looking for earlier on. I mean, we are already at the level where they cannot stop paying, but right now they're worth 2.7 XP each, and they breathe. So you can dig a hole here, a long hole, and then just pull them along and then just run through the hole and clean it, run through the hole and clean it. They really cannot hurt you. Come on, don't be scared, let me kill you. Thank you. Oh yeah, and another problem is that I cannot really use phase door here. Because if I use phase door, that's a water hound. So it's not a problem not resisting acid, is that I do not want them to breathe acid on my arrows, because then they destroy them. I even have PBD, which is cure poison, so not really an issue. Down and hold my hand. See, need to teleport away. Should I go check out? Fuck off. I want to make sure that I'm not ignoring an item. can't really use the wand of fireballs against a doom bat, can I? I mean, the icon is of a bat surrounded by flames. Come on, guys. Okay, well, that's 5,000 gold. This is the 5th book for a paladin or a priest, and it's the one that contains teleport other. If you're a paladin or a priest, you'd be jumping for joy. For us, is only 5,000 gold. Right, still better than a kick in the ass. So, did we drop anything that we were... Yeah, we dropped those bolts that cost nothing. Let's get out of here. Oh, so 6,600. And let's see if this is a mana. It is a mana. Let's buy it back. Let's buy these 11 cure critical. Let's go put potion intelligence. If I can, I will. Let's put that deep descent here. Couple of weapons. Not a lot of money. Have I got multiple resist fire? Yes, I do, so I can sell this guy. See? Okay. Is there anything that I can turn into 4,000 gold? No. I mean, I could wear this, sell 1 ring of escaping, and we're almost there. And then, I don't know, sell some junk. Sell the annual provision. We are 70 gold away from that potion. We'll take, how about the longbow? How much is this gonna be? 250? 276, okay. Because by now, if I should be able to find a longbow. Not even a great one, but just potion of intelligence. And one cool thing to do is, when you get it in the town, drop it and look at it. And now you know what a potion of intelligence looks like, so you'll remember that when you see him in the dungeon. You go like, oh, that one's important. Teleport is now 14%. Okay, better. Remember, the 2 rings of escaping do not stack with a penalty. I have 9 gold and 2 scrolls of recall. That's a bit silly. I'm gonna do something even sillier. Alright. I need to go on a brief money run. That means I haven't got any money for phase. I can cast phase. Ring of escaping. Perfect. And now we can recall again. We don't want to risk remaining without any scrolls of recall. Sell this. Get some more recoil. Get some phase door. And some arrows. The worst thing that you can do when you're starting a new character and you're recalling is that you were in town, you didn't notice that your light went out, because in the town sometimes it's daytime and you can see without needing to use the light. And because of that, you find yourself in a dark square in the middle of the dungeon, and everything is darkness around you, and you cannot cast light because you need the light to cast light. That is extremely stupid, and it's a humiliating way to die. So please don't do it. Okay, 7-5. Let's see if we can see what that is. Oh, here. Let me check for monsters. Uldor the Accursed. I can't kill him. I don't have teleport. What is that? It's an orange potion. This is probably what's giving me the 5. Or I don't know yet. But fortunately, since I move almost hasted this way, I can pick up some stuff and basically just get away. +2 intelligence, you know what, that's good to have. I'll keep it. There is no guarantee that that potion is actually what's giving me the number 5 feeling. So I see a lot other bunches, other objects being bunched up. I'll go look to see what they are. Oh my god. Light hounds are just so silly. They're completely ineffective as monsters. They can't do anything. Xorn, they're annoying. I can probably kill this guy. He normally shows up at level 16. Okay, so... Oh, this one is the one with the door over here. Right, I cannot detect... Oh no, it's not. It's over there. Silly me. I'll probably throw these away. Can I learn what this is? Yeah, teleportation. Right, time to end these guys. As you see, this is not terribly hard, and this is what happens with a lot of monsters. We go gauntlets. Do they do free action? They do free action, so basically they are a complete replacement for my own. Another set of gauntlets that I do not know what it does, but they are not an artifact, and a shitty trident of stay undead. Over there. Can I learn? Yes, I can. I can cast identify. With the ranger, if you do not pump intelligence, by the time that you can learn identify, you don't have enough mana to cast identify. So these do +2 constitution, otherwise they're just gauntlets of a free action, which is good because, you know, I needed a free action, and that gives me, let's drop 3 arrows, and now I have an empty slot. Pick up the trident. See what I mean? He's summoned a whole bunch of junk. And this one wasn't particularly dangerous, but he can summon stuff that is dangerous. It really depends on what dungeon level the summoning happens. Ring of Accuracy is absolutely useless. I'm gonna drop the... Should I drop the phase door? Alright, bit risky, but more in theory than in practice, because at this point my phase door should be a 5% fail. Yeah. These sometimes can be chests. Chests are inherently good because they allow you to roll random items that are not based on the level feeling. I can't kill him. With these monsters, when you move fast, what you can do is this, right? Okay, he sees me. Even if I do not see him, monsters have perfect vision. They have ESP. They always know where you are. So there he is. He's been chasing me, right? He was over there. He came over. He's chasing me. What I can do is I can come here, wait for him. Spells too have a maximum speed, a maximum distance, and then teleport away. And if I've done this correctly, he is too far to actually chase me back. Should we go investigate? You know, to be frank, that vault that I'm trying to get into often has got nothing in it. Those are really low bonus roll to generate items. It's very rare that I found something that's actually interesting. Here it is, Shield of Elvenkind. You know, this is 1 bonus resist, and also I didn't have Cold, now I do, and it has one bonus. I can identify what it is, but I don't need to do that now. Yeah, this is supposed to be like the best drop here, and it's just a magical glaive. Okay, well, we're gonna go down to 25. Keep going down. Is there anything here? Also, one of the reasons why I like to play with selling on is because stashing stuff in my inventory kind of gives me another reason to go back to town. You know, it kind of forces me to take these pauses. So they're good for thinking, they're good for resting a little bit, getting away from the pressure. Sell that. Maybe we can keep the Slay Demon if we find another source of See Invisible. And then we need to sell these. How much money do I have? Okay. I need, remember, 8,000 gold. If you sell a potion that is a stat potion, you need to buy back for 8,000. Intellect? No. Toughness? No. Dexterity? Yes. You know what? This, once you play with a character and maybe you get very far, or maybe you die, or maybe you win the game, the point is that as you learn things, this list populates. So instead of black, it might say potion of special enlightenment. Okay? Then if you play that character again, this list will be populated, but they do not match the colors of the previous game. You can never have the same combination of colors as you did before. It's always randomized. You can choose to ignore potions of contemplation, but all that does is when you discover the potion of contemplation, then you treat it as ignore. But it's still possible for you to find them randomly and to drink them randomly. So just because you put them on ignore here, don't think that you've actually put them on ignore. So brawn, confusion, light wounds, intellect, heroism. Normally I would keep it, but we have the rings of escaping, so we don't need that. And toughness, and we have See Invisible, so none of these are useful to be seen anymore. And this goes in the bank. Potion of strength, fantastic, but we went with intelligence. Really, as a hit and run character, the ability to do teleport self as many times as possible is the most important thing for this character. No other way around it. So we're really short on gold. I think that's it. I would gladly play for hours, but I can't really allow the videos to be like 2 hours long. So let's call it a day for today, and tomorrow maybe we'll do some more. Cheers, cheers, bye bye.